For the first 70 years of this story there is no Goldilocks in it. The intruder is an old woman, and in one version, the bears want her burned. Porridge, chairs, beds, just right. The furniture of this tale is ancient. The golden-haired girl is a 20th century tenant. The first printed version is Robert Southey's 1837, England's poet laureate, publishing anonymously a story he had told for decades. His intruder is no child. She is a homeless old woman, impudent, ill-spoken, and treated from the first line as a public order problem. Even the porridge scene was a performance piece. Southey printed the bear's 3 voices in 3 sizes of type: great, middle, and wee. And his ending is a shrug in prose. Out the window she goes, and the author offers 3 possible fates, none of them warm. The date matters. 1830s England was rewriting its poor laws, and the impudent vagrant was the era's stock villain. Southey's readers knew her on sight. The bears are different too: 3 bachelor gentlemen, small, middle-sized, and great, keeping house together in disturbing domestic harmony. 6 years before Southey, an aunt named Eleanor Mure had already written the story out by hand, in verse, as a nephew's birthday present. Her bears are less patient. In Mure's 1831 verses the bears try fire, then water, and finally leave the old woman impaled on a London church steeple. A birthday present, remember. That handmade book still exists, in a Toronto library's rare book room, the oldest dated Goldilocks in the world, and comfortably the most violent. Older still, some scholars argue, is Scrapefoot, the same story, told orally, with a fox as the intruder. It surfaced in print only in 1894. Which raises the delicious theory: someone told Southey the intruder was a vixen, meaning the fox, and he heard the insult instead. The old woman may be a mishearing. Then comes the makeover. In stages, publisher Joseph Cundall swaps the crone for a pretty girl in 1849, and the name hunt begins. She is silver hair, then silver locks, then golden hair, and only around 1904, in a new edition, does the name Goldilocks finally stick. The bears soften on the same schedule: the bachelors become papa, mama, and baby, and the wild household becomes a nuclear family's cottage. The girl needed a mirror her size, enter baby bear, whose chair she breaks and whose bed she takes. The story now runs on symmetry, not trespass. And the refrain locked in: too hot, too cold, just right. A 3-beat scale so useful that science eventually borrowed it whole. Today the phrase names the band around a star where water stays liquid, the Goldilocks zone. A vagrant's break-in, promoted to planetary science. So what is the story actually about? In every version, someone enters a home that is not theirs and consumes what they did not earn. The 1830s versions are property parables. The outsider, old, poor, foreign to the household, violates domestic order, and is expelled without appeal. So the standard credit line needs 2 corrections at once: not Southey's invention, and no Goldilocks in it for 70 years. By 1906 the tale had entered the schoolbooks in its child-friendly form, and the old woman quietly vanished from the record. Watch the moral migrate. Southey punishes trespass, the modern version indulges curiosity. The story switched sides without changing rooms. The one line every version keeps is the discovery, the moment the house itself testifies. Someone has been here. Someone is still here. 3 bowls, 3 chairs, 3 beds. Folklorists note the tale is almost pure structure, a counting rhyme wearing a plot. And it survives because it is secretly a lesson: bigger and smaller, hotter and colder, ordered triples. The bears are running a toddler's mathematics class. Somewhere behind the golden curls there is still an old woman on a steeple, a reminder that even the gentlest nursery story was once about who gets thrown out. Next, The Frog Prince, the story of the kiss that never existed. She threw him at a wall, and the Grimms approved. Subscribe for the versions underneath.